Upgrade your key skills. Gosh, you see, what sells in career, in business, is mastery. Hey fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, based on the last video I made when I talked about the lessons that I learned from this book, It's That Frog, I had asked you, my lovelies, to, if you wanted more lessons that I learned from the book, to let me know. And a sweet subscriber says that I can post more of the lessons. So I'm going to give you 2 extra lessons that I learned from this book that resonated with me deeply and helped me overcome my procrastination. So let's dive right into the last 2 lessons. So the first lessons from the 2 is take it one oil barrel at a time. Now, what this lesson says is that if one of the reasons you would more likely procrastinate on a task or on a project is because you feel it's too big. You feel there's a lot of things that needs to go into that project, and every time you think about it, you become demotivated. You lack a lot of motivation. So what this particular lesson says is that big project, break it down and take it one step at a time, as opposed to thinking, okay, I want to finish everything at once. What would help you leave the place of procrastination is if you can take it one step at a time. For instance, let me use one of the projects that I worked on. So for that project, I needed to do some research, I needed to do some calculations, I needed to bring everything together. And I mean, the research bit of that project was a whole lot. And then of course there was the end result. So how this step helped me was that I was able to say, okay, I know it's a lot, but today I want to research XYZ from this, right? And when I started doing that, before the week ran out, I was done with a project that I had been procrastinating for 3 months. So if you have something big that you want to do and it seems big, and just the thoughts of that project is making you have cold feet, so you need to do it one step at a time. You need to break up the project into tiny achievable bits, and pick up those bits and execute them and keep going. Before you know it, you are so done with the project. So it's like the quote that says, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one day. So I mean, when you take this lesson, just ensure that you start one step at a time. That is how you're going to get off that procrastination on that project. So yeah, that's with that lesson. So the next lesson that really, 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 really resonated with me is this one. This one, it says, upgrade your key skills. Gosh, this particular lesson is so good. I implemented it in my life. I mean, even before I came across this book, it's something that I implemented in my life. You need to upgrade your skill. One of the reasons people have cold feet in executing their projects or even at work is because they don't have a lot of knowledge on it. So imagine someone is asking you to do something that you don't know, right? So you need to upgrade your skills. So if you are in a workplace, in your job, in your business, every day you need to be particular about being a better person, about being about improving your skills, learning something new. You see, what sells in career, in business, is mastery. And you cannot gain mastery if you have not upgraded your skill. How do you gain mastery? You need to learn things, learn new things, take courses, right? The book also talks about that. So let me just go to that specific place. Yeah. It says, Three steps to mastery says first read in your field for at least 1 hour every day. First read in your field for at least 1 hour every day. That's the way to gain mastery. You cannot keep using the limited knowledge that you have had to continue to advance in your career, to continue to advance in your business. You are not going to be at the top place when it comes to mastery. And that's it. That's what distinguishes people from themselves, right? You see someone that is invested in learning, someone that is invested in acquiring knowledge, not just any kind of knowledge that is required for the work that you are doing. It shows, fam, it shows when you have acquired knowledge, when you are learning, it shows. It shows from your contributions, it shows from how you talk. When you interface with a client, how does the client know that you know what you are doing? It's what you say. And when you don't have enough knowledge, when you don't have sufficient knowledge, when you are not growing in on your knowledge, you are going to be giving very limited value. So if there's anything you want to take away from this video, you need to upskill. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Learn courses. I mean, in the kind of work that I do, it's a knowledge based job. I mean, you could gain experience, you could gain knowledge from experience. But guess what? You don't need to wait for experience to gain that knowledge. When I started to apply these principles of upgrading my skills, it showed in my conversation, it showed in the quality of things I used to say, it showed in the way I was working. This knowledge helped me to, deliver excellent work. It helped me to, I understood what I was doing. So you cannot afford to be complacent or just be comfortable with the limited knowledge you have. Read books in your field. Are you a fashion designer? What is going on in the world? Are you still sewing the way people sew clothes 10 years ago? So I mean, you see it in, this is a distinguishing factor, because there are people that have upskilled based on current happenings that are going on in the world, and there are some people that have refused to upskill. It shows in the difference of their revenue, right? In times now that we operate Ubers, Bolts, there are people that are still stuck on being normal taxi drivers. You can't expect them to have the same results. So you must upskill. You must get knowledge. And in the book, it also says take every course and seminar available on the key skills that can help you. So in the job that you're doing, you know the skills that can help you. So it's important for you to go get knowledge, go gather knowledge on that skill so that you can become the best person for that job. Yeah. And the third step to mastery that is stated in this book is to listen to audio programs in your car. I mean, this is this is subjective and relative to if you have a car, right? But I mean, the nutshell of this point is that at every point in time, you must be learning something. So you have spare time, you are commuting, you may not have a car, but you're commuting. Your commute time is an hour. It will make so much sense for you to plug into a self-development podcast, plug into a podcast on your in your field, right? Plug into getting knowledge, because I'm telling you, what distinguishes a person from another person in the same field is mastery, is knowledge, is excellence. And you cannot get all of this if you are not upskilling or upgrading your knowledge and skill. So I hope that those two lessons have helped you to, take that call to, upskill, take that call to um, do that large project one step at a time, right? So I will definitely recommend this book. It's not just a book for procrastination, but it would help you as a person. So I'll definitely recommend this book. And if you've gotten this book and you've read this book, you can drop in a comment section one lesson that really stood out for you on this book. So till I come your way next time sharing self-development videos with you. Bye.